Every time someone bounces off a popular game, the conversation collapses into two bad answers. That game is overrated, or you just didn't get it. Games discourse is seemingly stuck within a false binary, one of pure objectivity, or good design means you should like it, and bad design means you should dislike it, and pure subjectivity. I liked it, therefore it is good, or I disliked it, and therefore it is bad. Those are two actually very different questions, and confusing them is where most arguments start and end. You can judge games objectively and talk about how they made you feel. Ignoring either side of the equation is what leads to shallow critiques and unnecessary conflicts. So what is objective quality? Are the game's mechanics coherent? Do systems interact as intended? How is the technical execution? How is balancing? Pacing? Is there consistent quality and craftsmanship? You will notice that none of these quality markers have anything to do with personal enjoyment. A game can be well designed and not resonate with people. A game can also be poorly designed and still be enjoyable. Elden Ring, one of my favorite games, is very well designed, but does not resonate with a large number of people, including some Souls-like fans. This is why so many gamers find reviews to be generally unreliable, because reviews often prioritize the objective quality markers. Objective quality tells you how well a game is constructed, but not if that game will actually matter to you. On the flip side, we have subjective meaning. Subjective meaning is defined by emotional responses, identity, memory, timing, the context of who you were and where you were in life when you played the game, and what the mechanics rewarded you with emotionally. Meaning is often not directly designed for. It is emergent from constraint, repetition, failure, ignorance, and permanence. There is a natural resistance to this because subjective meaning requires a certain level of vulnerability. It admits that taste, timing, and bias are real factors in how we evaluate games. It can't be won or lost in an argument. People don't argue about subjectivity because it's weak. They argue about it because it introduces uncertainty, and uncertainty is uncomfortable. That's why two people can play the same mechanically identical game and come away with completely different memories and feelings about it. Conversations around games break in one of two ways. The first is with objective-only thinking, or if the game is good, then you should like it. Bounce-offs become accusations. Personal taste morphs into moral judgments. This only leads to people refusing to explore genres and smaller games. It leads to a large number of people only playing consensus-approved, "this is good" games. Paradoxically, they end up understanding less about games in general because they see no value in what they would consider worse systems and designs. Yes, I am saying that playing bad games helps you understand games better in an objective sense. The more you only play the objectively good games, the smaller your understanding of the medium actually becomes. The other way the conversation fails is the subjective-only mode of thinking, or it made me feel something, therefore it must be good. This mode of thinking offers no language for critique and no avenue to talk about craft or design misses. The consequence of this is that everything becomes equally valid, and therefore any critique feels like an attack. Discussion revolves around meaningless affirmations, and just like the objective-only thinker, they too understand less about games the more they hyperfixate on only games that made me feel good. Enjoyment does not magically turn bad design into good design. The truth is, objective quality shapes what is possible, and subjective meaning explains why it mattered. Neither one actually replaces the other, and the truly great games are complementary in this regard. Most bounce-offs come from a misalignment, not a failure of the game itself. Bouncing off of a game typically means the mechanics did not generate enough meaning for that player. You can explain why the Souls-like enemy respawn system is actually good within the narrative and design intent of the game and what it means to you all day, and someone that does not find that mechanic meaningfully additive to their experience won't suddenly like it. Neither person is actually wrong. All it means is that the loop isn't rewarding what they personally value. A game can be good, even great, without being good for you. And a game can be meaningful to you without being objectively good. This idea, I feel, matters in a general sense, not just an academic one. For players, thinking about games this way offers less guilt about not liking popular games. It creates less hostility toward people who like different things for different reasons. It offers more curiosity and less defensiveness when engaging with the medium. And for the discourse, we can get into fewer pointless arguments. We can stop creating so many false binaries and start having more interesting conversations around video games. Conversations that go beyond sales numbers, population charts, and boiling games down to a score and fighting over which immovable position is more right. But most importantly, it will bring more enjoyment. If you think about games this way, I guarantee you'll end up playing more games. You'll end up understanding why things work or don't work, and you will help keep the medium emotionally alive. Objective quality and subjective meaning are both real. They both answer different questions, and they complement one another. Without both, the understanding of video games as an artistic medium is incomplete. Games don't fail us when we don't connect with them. They teach us something about what we actually value if we are willing to listen instead of argue. I'm curious about how you think of this, though. Are there games you felt obligated to like that just didn't resonate with you? Or games you loved that you know aren't considered objectively great or even good? I genuinely like to hear how other people experience this. Thank you for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe for more commentary and analysis.